A sharp, guttural cry rips through the quiet of the Wyoming mountains, stopping me dead on a winding trail. It's late spring, the air warm with the scent of sagebrush and sun-baked stone. I'm out here chasing shots of mountain goats for a wildlife magazine, my camera bouncing against my chest. But that sound, it's not a goat. It's raw, desperate, like something fighting to survive. I stumble toward it, my boots slipping on loose shale, until I reach a narrow canyon. My heart skips. A snow leopard, its silver fur patchy with dirt, is thrashing the coils of a massive python. The snake's body, thick as a fence post, glints in the daylight as it squeezes. This shouldn't be real. Pythons don't live here, and snow leopards are practically myths in these peaks. I reach for my camera, my hands clumsy with adrenaline. I need to document this, to prove it happened. But as I swing it up, my sleeve catches on a jagged rock, and the camera slips. It smacks the ground, the lens cracking with a sickening snap. I curse under my breath, my stomach churning. This isn't just about a lost shot. It's about Claire, my wife, who's been gone a year now. She'd sit for hours sketching big cats, her eyes bright as she talked about their strength. She fought cancer with that same fire, but it wasn't enough. Now, staring at the leopard's frantic eyes, I feel her presence, urging me to act. I'm no savior, just a guy with a broken camera and a heart full of ghosts. But I can't turn away. The leopard's growls are fading, its claws scraping weakly at the python's scales. I take a shaky step closer, my boots crunching, when I hear footsteps, fast, purposeful. A woman in a ranger's vest charges up the trail, her face set with determination. She's maybe 40, with cropped blonde hair and a radio clipped to her belt. Her name tag reads Emily. She sees the canyon and freezes. Good Lord, she mutters. What's going on here? I shake my head, my voice hoarse. Snow leopard and a python. It's bad. Emily's already on her radio. Her words clipped. Base! This is Ranger Emily Ward. I've got a predator conflict at Stone Creek Canyon. Need backup, urgent. She turns to me, her eyes quick. You a hiker? Photographer, I say, pointing to my wrecked camera. James. She nods sharply. Okay, James. Stick around. We've got work to do. We creep closer to the canyon's edge. The drop, maybe 12 feet to where the animals are locked together. The leopard struggling less, its breath thin, like it's slipping away. The python's coils tighten, and I wince, feeling the weight of it. Claire's voice is in my head, clear as a bell. Every life matters, James. She said it once, holding a sparrow we found tangled in netting. I clench my fists, torn. I want to climb down, do something, but that snake's a beast, and I'm out of my league. Emily's scanning the scene, her hands steady. That cat's running out of time, she says. We can't wait long. I blurt it out before I can stop myself. My wife, Claire, she'd have jumped in already. She loved animals. Lost her last year. Emily's eyes flicker with something soft, but she keeps it tight. I'm sorry, James. Let's make this count for her. I nod, my chest tight. She's right. I owe it to Claire. The leopard lets out a weak, ragged cry, and my heart lurches. But then, something strange happens. The python's coils loosen just a fraction, its head swaying like it's unsure. Emily catches it too, her voice low. That's odd. Snakes don't just back off. My pulse races. Something's not right about this python, but I can't pin it down. The leopard's eyes meet mine, pleading, and I feel Claire's hand on my shoulder, pushing me forward. Emily's radio crackles, helps on the way, but the python's paws has me uneasy. It's like it's waiting for something, and I don't know what. That snow leopard's cry from yesterday is still clawing at my mind, sharp and desperate. I'm back at Stone Creek Canyon, the late spring sun warming the rocky ledge where I stand. The air smells of dust and wild sage. Below, the leopard's barely moving, its silver fur streaked with blood, trapped in the python's coils. The snake's massive, its scales shimmering like polished stone, and it's squeezing again after that weird pause we saw. My broken camera lies useless where it fell, a reminder of my fumble. Emily, the ranger, is beside me, her blonde hair tucked under a cap, her eyes scanning the canyon. Claire's voice echoes in my head. Every life matters, James. She'd say it with a spark, nursing a wounded owl we once found. She'd been gone a year, but I feel her pushing me to act. Emily's radio crackles, and a voice breaks through. Emily, it's Sarah. I'm almost there with gear. 2 minutes. Emily clips the radio to her belt, her voice tight. James, we need to be ready. Sarah knows animals, but this is rough. I nod, my hands clammy. The leopard's growls are faint now, its eyes dimming. I can't let it go. Claire would have already been down there, sketching a plan. I'm not her, but I'm trying. We hear quick footsteps, and Sarah appears, jogging up the trail with a heavy pack. She's young, maybe 26, with a messy ponytail and a tense, focused look. She drops to her knees at the canyon's edge, catching her breath. That a hell of a snake, she says, peering down. We gotta distract it, maybe use a branch to loosen its grip. Emily points to a narrow path winding into the canyon. It's steep, but it'll get us close. My stomach knots. That python's at least 16 feet. Its coils like steel ropes. One wrong step, and we're in trouble. We start down the path, shale crunching under my boots. The leopard lets out a weak whimper, and my chest tightens. It's still alive, barely. I glance at the python, its body still except for a slow tongue flick. That's when I notice a mark, a rough, faded scar along its side, like it was rubbed raw by a strap or chain. I nudge Sarah. That scar's not natural. I say, wild snakes don't get those. She leans closer, her eyes narrowing. You're right, she says, her voice low. Looks like it was restrained, maybe years ago. Emily's ahead, her steps surer. Keep moving, she says. That cat's not got much time. I follow, my heart thumping. Sarah's gripping a sturdy branch, her knuckles tight. The leopard's breaths are so faint I can barely see them. I can't hold it in. I start talking about Claire, my wife. She was all about saving animals. I tell Emily. She'd draw them, say they deserved a chance. She died last year. I'm here to keep her with me, I guess. Emily glances back, her eyes soft but focused. She'd be proud, James. Let's do this for her. Her words steady me, and I grip the rocks harder. Sarah's at the canyon's bottom now, her branch poised to prod the python. She's staring at it, her jaw set. It's acting wrong, she says almost to herself. Too slow, like it's worn down. I saw a snake like this once. But she stops, her face tightening. Emily kneels beside her. Sarah, what do you mean? Where? Sarah shakes her head, gripping the branch tighter. Just a thought. Let's get this done. But her voice is off, like she's hiding something. The python's head shifts, its eyes glinting, and I swear it's watching us. We're maybe 10 feet from the animals now, close enough to smell the blood and earth. The leopard whimpers again, and my stomach twists. We've got one shot. Sarah raises her branch, ready to nudge the python's coils. Emily's beside her, hands braced to help. My pulse is loud in my ears. But Sarah's words keep circling. I saw a snake like this. She's staring at the python, her hands shaky, and I can't shake the feeling she's seen it before. Emily's voice cuts through. James, stay focused. We're doing this. But the python's eyes are locked on Sarah, and I'm starting to think she knows something that could change everything. The canyon's air is thick, heavy with dust and the faint tang of blood. It's been barely an hour since the snow leopard's cry pulled me into this mess, and my nerves are raw. The leopard's down in Stone Creek Canyon. Its silver fur matted and dull, its breaths so weak they're almost invisible. The python's coils, massive and glinting like wet stone, are wrapped tight around again, though it's moving sluggishly, like it's running on fumes. I'm crouched on the canyon's rocky floor with Emily and Sarah, my boots grinding into the shale. Sarah's clutching her branch, her eyes fixed on the python's scarred side. That strap-like mark we saw keeps gnawing at me. Claire's voice is loud in my mind. Every life matters, James. She'd whisper it, bandaging a fox we found by the trail. I want to move, but my hands tremble, and I'm scared we're out of time. Heavy footsteps echo, and a man hurries toward us, lugging a battered case. He's in his 50s, with a grizzled beard and steady eyes that cut through the tension. Emily stands, her cap casting a shadow. Tom, you're here. Got the tranks? He nods, setting the case down. Tom, vet, he says, glancing at me. James, right? I nod, my throat dry. He pops open the case, revealing syringes and small vials. Got enough to sedate both, he says, but it's a gamble. Too much, and they're gone. Too little, and that snake's still trouble. Emily's all business. What's the plan, Tom? He squats, eyeing the animals. Hit the snake first, loosen its grip. Then we pull the cat out. Quick. Sarah's voice is sharp. Is that even safe? That python's massive. What if we mess it up? Tom's face tightens, but he keeps his cool. It's not perfect, Sarah, but that leopard's fading fast. I look at the cat, its eyes barely open, and my chest aches. Claire's words hit me. From a day we spent freeing a deer from a snare. Every creature's worth saving, James. I couldn't save her from cancer, but I can try for this leopard. I speak up, my voice shaky. We have to do it. My wife, Claire, she lived for this, saving animals. She wants us to try. Emily glances at me, her blonde hair catching the light. Okay, James. For her. Sarah's quieter, her eyes on the python. It's too slow, she says almost to herself, like it's exhausted. I saw a snake like this before, but she trails off, her ponytail swaying as she shifts. Emily presses her. Sarah, what do you mean? Where? Sarah shakes her head, gripping her branch. Just a memory. Let's move. But her voice is off, like she's holding back. We're maybe 7 feet from the animals. The canyon walls pressing in. The leopard's barely moving, its claws twitching faintly. Tom's loading a syringe, his hand steady. Keep it quiet, he says. Snakes pick up on voices. As if it heard, the python's head sways, its tongue flicking deliberately. My heart jumps. It's like it's listening to us. Tom notices, his brow furrowing. That's not normal. It's reacting to me. Sarah's grip tightens, her eyes locked on the snake. Maybe it's stress, she says, but she sounds unsure, like she knows more than she's letting on. Emily's voice is sharp. Tom, can you make the shot? He nods, aligning the syringe. I'll hit the snake's flank. Sarah, be ready with that branch. James, help Emily with the cat when it's free. I nod, my pulse racing. I keep seeing Claire, her hands gentle on that fox, her smile soft. I'm not her, but I'm here. The python's head shifts again, its eyes glinting, and I swear it's tracking Tom's voice. Sarah's branch is raised, her hands trembling. Wait, she says, her voice low. What if the trank hurts them? Tom's calm phrase. No time, Sarah. That cat's got minutes. The leopard lets out a sound then, a faint, broken growl that slices through me. It's not just pain. It's like it's begging, its eyes flickering toward us. My throat tightens, and I feel Claire's presence, urging me on. Emily grabs my arm. James, stay sharp. We're doing this. Tom's syringe is poised, the needle flashing in the sunlight. The leopard's growl lingers, a desperate plea, and I know we're racing against time. But the python's still watching, its strange behavior making my skin crawl, like it's waiting for something we don't understand. The leopard's faint growl still rings my ears, a desperate plea that's got my heart racing. Stone Creek Canyon feels like it's closing in, the late spring sun baking the rocky walls, the air thick with dust and tension. The snow leopard's barely hanging on, its silver from matted with blood. Its breasts so shallow they're hard to see. The python, its massive coils glinting like polished metal, tightens again, though it's moving slower, like it's tired. I'm crouched low with Emily and Sarah, my knees digging into the shale. Sarah's gripping her branch, her eyes on the python's scarred side. That strap-like mark we spotted keeps bugging me. Tom, the vet, is beside us, his grizzled face focused, syringe in hand. Claire's voice cuts through my fear. Every creature's worth saving, James. She said it once, freeing a hawk from a fence. I couldn't save her, but I'm here for this cat. Tom's voice is steady. I'm going for the snake's midsection. Sarah prodded when it loosens. Emily, James, grabbed the leopard fast. I gnawed, my hands sweaty. The canyon's walls loom, the air heavy. Sarah's watching the python, her ponytail swaying, her eyes flicking to that scar. Something's wrong about this snake, and I know she feels it too. But there's no time to dwell. The leopard's eyes are dim, its chest barely moving. Tom edges closer, syringe raised, and I hold my breath. The python's head sways, its tongue flicking slowly, but it doesn't strike. Now, Tom says, and he drives the needle into the snake's thick scales. The python twitches, its coils easing slightly, and my pulse surges. It's working. Sarah moves fast, sliding her branch under coil, prying gently. Careful, she mutters, sweat on her brow. Emily's beside her, pulling at another coil, her boots scraping. I jump in, grabbing the leopard's back legs, gentle but quick. Its fur is warm, but it's so still I'm terrified we're too late. The python's grip slackens more, and with a final tug, Sarah and Emily free the leopard. It collapses onto the rocks, its sides heaving faintly. I kneel beside it, my fingers searching for a pulse. It's there, weak but real. It's alive, I say, my voice cracking. Emily exhales, her cap tilted back. Good job, team. Tom still by the python, checking its sluggish eyes. It's out, he says, but we've got to hurry. This won't last. Sarah's bandaging the leopard's wounds. Her hands calm now. The cat's breathing steadies, its eyes flickering open. I stroke its head, relief washing over me. Claire would have sketched this moment, her pencil flying. I'm about to say something when Tom speaks, his tone sharp. Check this out. He's running his fingers along the python scales, near that scar. I lean in and my stomach drops. There's a mark etched into its skin, a small faded code, like a barcode. That's not natural, I say, my voice low. It's a tattoo. Emily's eyes widen. Like from a zoo? Sarah glances over, her face tense, but she stays quiet, focusing on the leopard. I catch her eye, but she looks away quick. She's been weird about this snake since yesterday. Tom frowns, his fingers tracing the code. This snake was in captivity, he says. That's a tracking mark, like on lab animals. My mind races. Pythons don't roam Wyoming. Someone brought it here, but why? The leopard stirs, letting out a soft rumble, and I feel a mix of joy and dread. We saved it, but this tattoo's a game changer. Emily's on her radio, calling for transport. We'll get them to rehab, she says, her voice tight. Sarah's wrapping the leopard's wounds, her movements careful. I watch her, wondering what she's not saying. Tom stands, wiping his hands. We pulled it off, he says, but then he looks at the python, his eyes hard. This snake didn't get here by accident. Someone let it go. My chest tightens. The leopard's safe, but his words hit like a stone. Who would do this? We start carrying the leopard up the path. Its weight heavy but warm. Sarah's beside me, her hands gentle on the cat. Emily's ahead, guiding us. Tom trails behind, eyeing the sedated python. The sun's dipping, shadows stretching across the canyon. I feel Claire's presence, like she's smiling. But Tom's words keep echoing. Someone let it go. I glance at the python's tattoo, faint in the fading light. And I know this isn't over. It's been 5 days since we pulled that snow leopard from the python's coils, and I can still feel the weight of its warm fur in my hands. I'm at a wildlife rehab center now, a low-slung building tucked in Wyoming's foothills, framed by golden grasses swaying in the late spring breeze. The air's crisp, carrying the scent of pine and earth. The leopard's in a recovery pen, its silver fur cleaner, its eyes glinting as it tears into a chunk of meat. It's still weak, but it's fighting back. The python's in a secure enclosure, coiled in a tight ball, under close watch. That tattoo we found, that eerie code etched on its scales, keeps circling in my mind. Tom's words haunt me. This snake didn't get here by accident. I want answers, but for now, I'm just glad we got them out alive. I'm unloading crates of supplies at the center, the physical work anchoring me. Claire would have been all over this place, her sketchbook open, capturing every whisker. She's been gone a year, but pitching in here makes her feel closer. I've started helping out at a local animal shelter too, in her honor. Walking dogs, scrubbing bowls. It's not glamorous, but it's real. I set up a small rescue fund, in Claire's name, to support strays. It's my way of carrying her love for the wild forward. Emily's here, checking the leopard's progress. Her ranger vest is patched, her blonde hair pulled back tight. She sees me and grins. "James, you're practically staff now." I set down a crate, shrugging, just trying to do some good. She nods, her eyes warm. "That cat's breathing because of you. Claire would have loved this." Her words hit deep, and I manage a small smile. "Yeah, she would." Sarah's in the next room, stitching up a wounded falcon, her hands steady but her face guarded. She's been quieter since the canyon, especially when the python's mentioned. I catch her later, cleaning tools. "Sarah, you okay?" I ask. "You seem shaken out there." She hesitates, her ponytail bouncing as she turns. "I'm fine," she says. It brought back an old rescue. A snake got loose once, stirred up trouble. I wait, but she just gives a quick nod and moves on. Whatever she's holding back, she's not ready to share. Outside, Emily is leaning against a gate, the mountains glowing in the distance. She tells me about a moose calf she saved a while back, how it kept her going after her brother's accident. "This worked. It holds you together," she says, her voice low. I get it. I tell her about Claire's fun, how it's keeping me grounded. She'd have been proud, I say, my throat tight. Emily smiles. "You're doing her right, James." For the first time in months, I believe it. Tom's been keeping tabs on the python, and I find him by its enclosure, jotting notes. "Any leads?" I ask. He shakes his head. "That code's definitely from captivity, maybe a private collector. It's tough, though, healing faster than I expected." I look at the python, its coils still under the lights. It's calm, but I can't forget its stare in the canyon. Tom claps my shoulder. "You saved them, James. Hold on to that." I nod, but that code lingers in my thoughts. A week later, I'm at my cabin, the mountains sharp against the sky. I'm scrolling through a news app when a headline catches me. "Rare snake missing from private estate near Rockies." The article's thin, just a note about a python vanishing months ago. No mention of a tattoo or details. My pulse quickens. It might be our snake, but there's no proof. Who set it free? Why was it in that canyon? I may never know, and I'm starting to be okay with that. The leopard's recovering, the python's safe, and I'm finding my footing. I'm at the shelter the next day, helping a kid leash up a rescue pup. The kids laugh, the pup's eager yip. It's enough. Claire's voice is soft. "Keep going, James." As I lock up, I glance at the hills beyond. Something flickers in the dusk, quick and gone. A coyote, maybe. I don't chase it. Some mysteries can stay mysteries, and I'm learning to move forward one step at a time.